Welcome back to our compensation analysis series, Comp 101. My name's Eric. I guess I haven't introduced myself before now. Today, we're turning the spotlight inward. We'll explore some internal equity, making sure that employees in similar roles are compensated fairly, and we'll discuss pay transparency so that you'll know how much of your pay process to share to build trust with your employees. Whether you're refining an existing strategy or starting fresh, understanding these concepts is key to creating a fair and motivated workplace. So let's dive in. So what is internal equity? Internal equity is all about ensuring that employees with similar skills, responsibilities, and performance levels receive similar pay. When internal equity is in place, everyone feels that they're valued equally. It prevents feelings of favoritism and inequality, which, let's be honest, can really dampen morale and even lead to turnover. In short, if two people are doing similar work, they should feel equally rewarded. It's important, however, to understand the distinction here between equity and equality. Pay equity is ensuring that people are paid fairly based on their value of their work, regardless of gender or any other protected characteristics. Pay equality, on the other hand, is everyone doing the same job gets the same pay. There's a distinction there that we need to think about. And today I'm talking more about pay equity. Pay equity goes beyond comparing identical jobs and considers the worth of different roles and the performance of employees within those roles. So, in other words, we're not paying all employees in the same job the same amount, but we are taking into consideration whether or not one is a higher performer, one has more sales or better customer interactions. All the things you would review on an annual basis. We're still paying them equitably based on the what they bring to the team, as opposed to just paying everyone the same amount across the board within the same job. It's just an important distinction I want to make sure that we're all aware of. So why is internal equity so important? Well, when employees see that their peers in similar roles are compensated fairly, it builds trust in the organization. Fair pay practices contribute to a positive workplace culture, enhance employee engagement, and reduces turnover. On the flip side, noticeable pay disparities can create friction and even invite legal challenges, which we don't want, right? Ensuring internal equity isn't just about dollars and cents. It's about fostering an environment where every team member feels that they are respected and motivated. Next, let's talk about pay transparency. How much of your pay structure you choose to share with your employees. On one end, full transparency might mean revealing pay ranges or the criteria used to set salaries, while a more limited approach might just explain the factors that influence pay decisions. Transparency helps to demystify compensation. When employees understand that pay is based on experience, job level, market data, and performance, it builds trust and reduces speculation. The goal here isn't to reveal every single number, but to provide enough clarity so that everyone understands the rationale behind compensation decisions. You can see here from the graphic below, a fully transparent organization, they might reveal everything. In extreme cases, they might even share the individual salaries or pay rates of the employees. On the other hand, fully opaque, in some instances, there are companies out there that reveal nothing about employee, how the decisions are made, or anything of that nature. Employees are left completely in the dark. Somewhere in between there is where you'll find your balance as an organization. And it just depends on the culture of your company and what your employee expectations are, or in some cases, what the legal requirements are. More and more states are enacting pay transparency laws that requires more transparency with how pay is decided and what pay ranges are for companies. So your state may be that way or not, but it's important to keep up with the legal proceedings around that, because it is something that is growing in popularity and could very well be something that influences and impacts you in the future. How do you make internal equity and transparency a reality? Start with a thorough audit of your compensation structure to identify any discrepancies. This could take a while, but it's very important as a first step. Once you've pinpointed areas of imbalance, establish clear and objective guidelines that reflect job responsibilities, performance, and market data. Then communicate these guidelines to your team, whether through an internal guide, an FAQ, regular updates, town hall meetings, whatever the best way is you determine is the best way to communicate to your team and to your employees, to help everyone understand how pay decisions are made. Finally, commit to reviewing your compensation practices regularly so that adjustments can be made as your organization and the market evolve. This last step is so vitally important. Pay is not static. Market data is not static, as we learned in the previous video. We have to be sure that we are constantly keeping up with laws and with the ebbs and flows of the market to know that we are paying our employees equitably and fairly, and that we are keeping up with everything going on around us. Some companies have successfully implemented these practices by creating clear career ladders and documented criteria for salary increases. Even a straightforward FAQ about pay practices can go a long way towards building trust. The key takeaway: consistency and proactive communication are essential. When employees know exactly how their pay is determined, it not only reduces uncertainty, but also promotes a culture where everyone feels valued and fairly treated. Well, that wraps up our internal equity and pay transparency presentation for today. Remember that fair and transparent pay practices aren't just HR buzzwords. They are the foundation for a thriving and motivated workforce. In my next video, I'm going to explore how to build robust pay structures and set salary ranges that align with both market data and internal fairness. It's going to be exciting. Thank you for watching, and again, I look forward to seeing you in the next installment. If you found this video helpful or useful in any way, please like and share it and subscribe so you can get some more insights as I go forward with this series on compensation analysis. Let's work smarter together, and we'll see you next time. Bye.